Alright, this is for a 2006 Dodge 1-ton dually front dry shaft. This here's my puller. I see some guys having trouble and don't know how to get the CV ball out. Come down here. This is my magnificent puller here. I'll show you real quick. I got two 16-penny nails, drove them into the side of a building. This here.
Don't get it stuck back in there now.
This here, people were having trouble. I laid this ball sideways, took two screwdrivers and pulled this up and popped it out. Took a little bit of pressure, which raised this up a little bit, and then it left me a little bit of a gap. I don't know if you can see it or not. It left me just enough gap so that the heads of these nails will fit on it. I spread them out, popped it over there, put a socket inside there, and pried against it, and just kept tapping it. Rotate it, tap it again, rotate it, and finally it come off. You have to have a little bit of patience. Maybe I got lucky, maybe, but you need some sort of a puller like that to put in there to pull that out, which they don't make one. Some people's having trouble with it. If that helps you, hope so. At least I got it. Okay guys, I'm going to show you how to put the new one back in. I've already took and kind of cleaned it all back up. I already put the new one in, so this some people says that it can't be done, but it can be done. I just did it. This is the old one here. So what you need to do is, I started out with 1 1/8. Actually, I started out with 1 3/16. So if you're trying to do it yourself, you probably got an assortment of sockets. So I started out with 1 3/16, but then I kind of went down, because once you fit this over and drive that in there with a hammer, you gotta once you get it flush, then it needs to go a little bit deeper. Now I haven't put the seal in yet, but you got to get it inside that yoke in order to get it down far enough in order to put the seal in. So be careful how you put the seal in, because it is beveled before you tap it in, huh? So, but it can be done. So for you guys, that's whenever I YouTubed it looking, that's why I found several. Some people, they wanted to cut this off, but the biggest thing is you can pop that ball out, but then you have this race to get out. And I showed you earlier what I used. It wasn't the most patent tool in the world, but it did work. So if you find the right sockets, you can drive that back in, and you can drive it down deep enough and to put that seal in. Make sure you keep everything clean. Driveway's not the best place to be working on all this stuff, but it is my workshop. So so there you have it. All you gotta do is put the seal in, and I'm gonna probably do the same thing, try to find the right socket for it too. So stop it. Okay, now I used a socket the same size as the seal, but for whatever works for you. I tried really lining it up and really holding it on there, but once I got it started, of course it angled, so I kind of finished it off with just barely tapping it with a ball peen hammer. So, but you want to be careful. Now, one thing, if you're going to try to do your dry shaft, in my case, I would have never had to change this because it was all greased. It was good. but I didn't know it was in there. So I should have done a little more researching before I tore it apart, and I didn't. Because I beat this up and lost the pins taking my U-joints out. So if I'd been more careful in the first place, I would not have had to replace this, which was about $45. So that was an extra $45 to my expense. So, but I think I'm ready to start putting U-joints and stuff back in. So good luck, guys. Hope it helps you.